Hello and welcome back to my channel, Investing for Noobs. Today the focus is on just introducing you to the stocks that I've got, or the ones that I'm most interested in, and also the cryptos that I've become interested in the past, I'd say 5 months. So it's I'm quite new to cryptocurrency, but it is quite interesting. And my point of view in general is I view it in a similar light to stocks, or my attitude towards it is similar. The crypto market is quite volatile, so it can drop 20-30% in a day, but it can also go up 20-30% or even double in a day, depending on, I guess, the news behind it, or generally the excitement. But generally, if it goes up that quickly, you can also expect that it will come or fall back just about at the same rate. So you have to be proactive when trading cryptocurrency. Some stocks are doing good, or they've recovered a bit, not back to where they were before. So I'm still waiting to see if the market will go back to where it was before January. But I think it's going to take time. It's not going to just suddenly go back up 100% or so. So it was a slower climb than cryptocurrency. So I'm going to show you the stocks I've got and the cryptocurrencies I've got. Not in my account, because I don't want to show my account number or too much personal information. But I'll show you in general what they are, and maybe give you an idea of why I bought into them. All right, so I'll do that. All right, so this is the cryptocurrency marketplace, really, where all of the cryptocurrencies are listed. And Bitcoin is the leading cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has dropped down significantly in the last month or 6 weeks. It was up just over 64,000, and now it is down to 35. So this goes back to what I mentioned earlier about the volatility of cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin had dropped down to about 29,000. But it is slowly climbing back up, which is in general very good for the rest of the cryptocurrencies, because they tend to trade alongside Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin does well, all the altcoins will also do well. If Bitcoin drops, whatever change in its value over the 24 hours or 7-day period, the altcoins will also show a drop in their value as well. Okay, so Bitcoin is one. Ethereum is also another that I have. It was up to, I think, about 4,000 a couple of weeks ago, and it dropped down as well at the same time when Bitcoin was sold off. Binance is another. It has dropped. Cardano, that's number 5. I've got Doge, and my biggest holding is XRP. XRP has also lost value. It was doing really well, but I'm quietly hopeful that it will go back at least to what its value was a month ago. So, as an investor, when you see the prices go down and there is no significant reason why it has decreased in value, if you've got the money, you buy in some more, because you would consider this an opportunity to get these coins at a discounted rate. So if you've got more money, because it's quite cheap as well, 69 cents per coin. So as many as you possibly can, then of course you buy in. because before the sell off in the crypto market, XRP was $1.97. Okay, and now it is just 69 cents. So that goes back to explaining the volatility in the market. Next one I've got is Polygon, which is number 16. I've got Ethereum Classic. Mine has sold off so much. I think I'm down about 50% based on where I bought in. So I bought this one really late. So that's part of the learning experience of trading both stocks and cryptocurrencies. Stellar is another. Stellar was up to just over 70 cents before the huge sell-off in the market. And here it is at 27 cents. So it will eventually go back up. They have lots of good news coming out about them, or which came out about them. So I believe that, or I hope that they'll go back up, so I don't lose my investment. But still, you don't put in too much money, or money that you fear that you might lose, and money that you need right away. You don't do it. Okay, it is a risk, but what is life without risk? I've got Shiba. I've got Crypto.com coin, Crow. I think that's that. I've got Compound as well. Not a whole coin, though. Not a whole coin, because you can buy a fraction of a coin. So, for example, if you go onto websites or apps such as Crypto.com, eToro, and Coinbase, you can buy a fraction, a small fraction, or whatever money you have. So you don't need to buy a whole coin of any of these. You can buy a fraction. So that makes it easier to get in and invest. And did I mention Cardano? Yes, I did. So that is my crypto coins that I've invested in. Some of them tiny exposure to them, and some like XRP or Cardano or XLM, those ones I've invested more in because clearly they're much cheaper, so it's easy to get in with little stress, really. All right, thank you for that one. All right, and here is my stocks portfolio. It does not look good. It does not look good because it's mostly red. It has gotten like this since it was worse, to be fair, before the huge market sell-off. And so at this point in time, I've made significant gains back compared to what it was, say, 3 months ago. So I think I'm on the right path with at least getting back in the green, but as you can see, it's mostly red. I'm hopeful, but I don't know when the market will at least go back to some semblance of normality. But for the time being, I'm watching and realizing that with stock trading, you have to be patient. With cryptocurrencies, you have to be patient. So both of them requires a lot of patience. And so if you've got that in buckets, you will make it. Because I've sold some stocks that I really shouldn't have. Looking back, I'm thinking, why did I even listen to other people? Why didn't I just hold instead of selling when everyone said, oh, I better sell, sell. All right then. And then you realize it was not such a good idea to sell those stocks at that time because they are recovering. But one promise I've made myself since I've started trading stocks and even cryptos is never to sell at a loss. So if it's in the red and if it's getting really bad, just hold your nerves and don't sell them, because why buy something at say for $1 or for £1 and then sell it for 50p? Why waste your time? Yeah. So even though my my portfolio is in the red, as you can see, it's mostly red. It is in the red. I am at a loss right now. But to avoid me doing anything, making bad decisions, I generally do not look at my portfolio. I tend to leave it and just let it do its thing, because eventually it'll all recover. It will all go back in the green or as much as possible. But for right now, no selling. One of my favorite companies is Nikola Motors. I know many people, they've told me how silly I am for yeah. So my Nikola Motors is it's been down for a long time. And everyone is saying, oh, why did you buy those? Those are it's a rubbish company. They're a fraud. Okay. But I still think that the company is a viable company, and their function is to make hydrogen powered trucks. So they're not going to use fossil fuels. They're going to use hydrogen as their main source of energy to power their trucks, and so it would be environmentally friendly. And they've built their factory now, or they're still working on it, but most of the factory construction is finished. They've made their prototype, they've driven it, they've shown that they've built something that is running off of hydrogen. So I'm not worried about the company. It's just that they have a lot of convincing to do to their investors. But I'm invested. So even if people come on and say, oh, why did you invest in them? That's stupid. Well, some of us have to go sometimes with our gut, or keep your ears close to the ground. You will learn something that maybe others refuse to hear. So for me, Nikola Motors is my number one. I invest in CCIV. I invest in Tesla Motors, and they're all doing well. Well, CCIV's got a way to go still, but they did not make the mistakes that Nikola Motor made. But that doesn't mean that Nikola Motor is a bad investment. So if I have more money, I would go and buy some more Nikola Motors stock and have as many of them as possible. One of their share is going at, where are they again? It's going at $16.44, right? And last June they were going at $93. That was a top price for one share of Nikola Motors. So I'm not going to listen to others. I am going to hang on to that company with dear life, hodl as they say, and then we will see. Let's give it another 12 months. So that is how invested I am. All right. But yeah, that is my portfolio right there. I'm winning with some and I'm losing with others, but that's the nature of investing. With that said, folks, drop a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think of my the companies I've got. Some of them are not brilliant, but still, they might just become brilliant one of these days. Thanks again for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving your comments. I will read them all. I'd like to do a big shout out to Sky XO and It's Just Maddie, those new subscribers who have logged in and have commented and subscribed. Thank you so very much. There's also a lot of other new subscribers as well. DC Gaming, thank you for subscribing. Let's see, VO1D app. I don't know if I could possibly pronounce that one. Mr. Rolex, thank you. It's an absolute pleasure having you all subscribe to my channel. I will give more shout outs to others as they come along, okay? So please don't forget to comment. Let me know what you think. Even if crypto and stocks means nothing to you, you don't understand it, but I think if you continue to watch, it will eventually begin to make sense. Okay? With that said, have a lovely day, a lovely week, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.